I'm Jamie. Welcome to American Waste Control University. In this episode, we'll be talking about truck safety, specifically your pre-trip and post-trip truck inspection. This inspection is the most important thing you do every day as drivers for American Waste Control. The pre-trip and post-trip inspection is the beginning and the end of every promise that we make to our customers. When we inspect our trucks properly, we ensure a timely and consistent service that the customer can depend on. That level of consistency affects everything that we do as a company. When we're operating consistently, without downtime, we're able to predict productivity, route size, route capability, fuel cost, labor, and even the price we need to charge the customer. When we have consistent service, the price gets lower and we get more business. More business means job security for all of us. All of these reasons are great reasons to do a proper pre- and post-trip inspection, but more than anything else, Kenny Burkett wants to see you and everybody else return safely home to your family each and every night. Proper pre- and post-trip is where the safety effort begins and ends. So, what do you say? Let's get going. Your Vehicle Condition Report, VCR, is the method we use to communicate to the mechanics and the DOT that we're inspecting and repairing our vehicles. Each write-up is kept for 4 months, then recycled. Make sure you put today's date, the vehicle number, your name, hours start and finish, and miles start and end on your VCR every day. And especially don't forget your service due hours at top. There are 2 signature lines at the bottom, one for morning and one for when you finish. Your supervisor can show you the proper way to sign off. Write everything up. Do not rely on verbalizing the repairs needed to your truck. There are just too many things for the mechanics to remember. As you approach your vehicle from a distance, take a look at the overall vehicle. Are there any leaks, dangling lines or hoses, or unusual puddles on or around the base of the vehicle? Does the truck have an overall look that's normal, or does something look out of place? Are forks, arms, and cylinders resting in their proper place, or does something look bent? Take a walk all the way around the truck as you approach, and do a slow burn look to see if anything generally is out of place. Push on the drive lines and pump shaft to make sure they're not loose. Check your fire extinguisher. Check the lens and make sure the needle is in the green. If something just doesn't look right, don't take a chance. Grab a mechanic and ask a question. Believe me, a mechanic would rather fix it right here in the shop than out on the side of a busy highway. Besides, mechanics absolutely don't want to see you or anybody else get hurt. As you come around to the front of the truck, crack the hood open. Be sure to check your fluid levels in the morning and in the afternoon because they can expand and contract. It is mandatory, without exception, that you check your fluid levels every day. Failure to do so is against a strict company policy. Check your oil, your water level, your power steering level, and your belts. This is what the DOT requires, but while you're at it, look for loose wires, couplings, lines, and hoses for anything unusual, leaking, or broken. While you have the hood open, look at the drums, pots, air lines, springs, and spring hangers for broken or bent components. For those of you that have urea trucks, check that level too. Don't forget to latch the hood after you close it. The next thing you want to do is air gauge the tires. 120 front and 100 in the back is the standard we use. If a tire is at 80, air it up. If it's at 80 again later in the day or the next day, write it up. If you see unusual wear, tread separation, or sidewall damage, write it up. Also, make sure your lug nuts are tight. You should not under any circumstances drive on a flat, underinflated, or damaged tire. It's costly and dangerous. Don't rely on verbalization to get your truck repaired. There are too many items for the mechanics to remember. Write everything on your vehicle condition reports. Now it is time to start the truck. Make sure you are in neutral and the brake is set. Start the truck. After about 8 seconds, run the RPM up to about 800. Listen for any knocks, hisses, pings, or unusual noises that could indicate engine or turbo damage. Be aware of any unusual smells that indicate antifreeze leaks, burning fuel, or burning electrical systems. Look for smoke or steam leaks. Check your windshield wipers. Turn on your headlights, clearance lamps, and emergency flashers. Get out of the truck and look underneath again for any new leaks or puddles. Walk all the way around the truck to ensure every light is working. And did I mention how important fire extinguishers are? Check it. Get back in the truck and use a buddy or a mirror to check your brake lights. Drop the truck in reverse and use a buddy or mirror to check reverse lights. Pump the brake down until you hear the alarm, then pump it down until it pops. The alarm should come on at 60 psi, and the spring brake should pop on at between 25 and 45. After you let the air build back up, place the truck in drive and make sure the park brake will hold the truck at an idle. Engage your hydraulic pump and make sure all hydraulic functions are working properly. Look for new leaks. Release the brake and drive forward, then apply the brakes to make sure you have good adjustment. Listen for air leaks. The post-trip inspection is the same as the pre-trip, so you are on your way. Remember, we have over 100 trucks on the road every day, so it really is important that each individual does his part to make sure we have a proper pre- and post-trip. There is no other way for the mechanic to know what's going on with your truck. Don't forget that we want every driver going home safe and sound. We owe it to our families and to our customers. Thanks for watching this episode of American Waste Control University.